Just in case it wasn't obvious enough from the channel name in the intro video, I love horror. Horror gaming recently, however, has been hit or miss. Modern horror games tend to fall into one of two categories. One being YouTube and reaction bait that's filled with jump scares and overreactions from YouTubers and Twitch streamers, and the other being atmospheric horror, ones that typically have a creepy setting and are usually plot or adventure based. These ones set a mood and reinforce it with dark themes, set pieces, and artwork. Then there are rare games like Outlast and PT. Yes, I am counting PT as a game, even though it's a demo. These games combine the two things successfully and create one thing that stands on its own. World of Horror exists somewhere in between them as well. While the presentation of the game and the graphic style doesn't really allow for classical jump scares, it does have more than a few moments that are unsettling and genuinely shocking. The graphical style of this game is like an old PC game. The kind that I used to play on the old Macs PCs or early IBM compatibles when I was in school. You can choose either 1-bit, which is just monochrome graphics, or 2-bit, which gives it the option of an accent color to accompany the monochrome. Personally, I really dig the look of the red color over the black and white monochrome color scheme. Upon first playing this game, I wasn't sure if the simplistic graphics would have the capability to tell a good story and hold up the horror theme successfully. But just look at some of the art in this game, it's fantastic. Some of the creatures and spooks in this game could have been ripped straight from the pages of Junji Ito or Lovecraft. The music in this is also atmospheric and fantastic. It really sets the horror mood successfully, and it gives kind of a cosmic and haunted vibe all on its own, even without the accompanying visuals. The game plays like a combination RPG and an old-style point-and-click adventure game. It offers several different ways to play the game, but the core of the game takes place over 5 different anthology-style mysteries that you can play in any order, and you are offered rest breaks in between them. Each one of these little mysteries has an overarching story that slowly gets revealed as you do investigations. There are also little side objectives you can do, and you can meet these to get bonuses or different endings for each story. I just love how this game plays. It reminds me of playing Uninvited or Shadowgate on my crusty old PC back in the day. It's got a very creepy, cosmic kind of Lovecraftian vibe to it that genuinely makes you feel like the world is ending. It's astounding the mood that they can create with such limited graphics. Now, for the downsides of this game, I can only really find one. It's easy to get lost. Now, the game gives you a big circle around your next objective when you're on an adventure, but a lot of the little intricacies of the gameplay have to be found through experimentation. For example, where to shop, where to buy food, where to buy equipment, how to equip that equipment. There are lots of little things that you just have to figure out on your own as you go. Now, I love games that don't hold your hand and ones that aren't too tutorial heavy. I love Dark Souls, for example. But Dark Souls does a good job of guiding you without really consciously guiding you. This one does not. You just kind of have to click on things and figure out what each thing is. Anyway, that's about it for downsides, and if that's the only downside, then that really says that it has a lot of things going for it. Anyway, this game was coded, and the art was all done by a single person. I won't try to pronounce this name, because my American mushmouth would probably get it wrong. He did also have some support on writing and music. Apparently, this person is a dentist up in Poland, and he made this in between working as a dentist. This game is still in early access, but I am incredibly excited to see where it goes. Apparently, there's plans for this to be ported to other consoles as well, including the Switch. I would love having it on the Switch. It would be nice to have little bite-sized horror adventures anywhere you want to go. Anyway, check this out on Steam. It's relatively cheap, you're supporting an indie game developer, and it's worth every penny of the purchase price. If you're a horror gamer, don't miss out on this one.